Hi, good morning friends. In previous video, we have understood project management processes and its stages. In this video, we will understand some key challenges that any project management faces. But before we go to the video, I would request you to see if you can subscribe to our channel and join our community efforts in learning project management and translation management, social media marketing, etc. at our channel and get regular updates. So let's understand what are the major challenges of any project management. The first major challenge that comes while executing any project is inaccurate scope of project management. So when we are talking about executing any project, if we have not defined the boundaries of any project, there are bigger chances that project will not be done effectively. Either it will incur more cost, or it will take more time, or it will deploy more human resources, or there will be a problem in communication at every level. So if the scope is not well defined, our risk increases, and that is the biggest challenge. And worldwide, I was just going through some data on internet. Because of this particular problem, many projects have failed. At times, more than 30% of the failure rates is attributed to exact defining of the project which has not been done properly. Then the other one that comes, other project, the challenge that comes is when we are not able to control the schedule that we have defined in our project or at the planning stage. If you recall, we have talked about planning stage, and in planning stage, after planning has been done, we have talked about schedule. So at every schedule, there is a timeline given, and if we do not follow that schedule, the timeline is not met. That means we have failed to have a proper control on them. So in order to meet the deadlines, in order to meet the schedules, there has to have a control mechanism in place. Otherwise, one team will move ahead, another team will be lacking behind, the third team will be somewhere in the middle, and there will not be coordination, and project will go in different direction. So there comes the control part. The third challenge that comes is we have not been able to define, as per our proper estimate, the timeline for completion of the project. So if the schedules that we have made, if that schedule is not practical, it has not been, seriously scheduled, keeping into all pros and cons of the project, keeping into money flow of the project, keeping into human resource flow of the project, keeping into consideration the material flow of the project. If we have not taken all these factors correctly, or if we have not analyzed them correctly, we will not be able to do the scheduling correctly, and therefore the time factor will be affected badly. The next one, the bigger challenge, is the resources. We are not able to analyze the requirement of resources properly in any of our projects. So if that happens, what will happen? The material there will be lack of material, there will be lack of supply, there will be lack of human resources, and there will be lack of human resources plus other logistic supplies that is needed. So if we have not done proper planning about it, if we have not put checkpoints to control the damage being done, if we have not been able to deploy our specific project manager to kind of control all these things and release purchase order immediately, release funds immediately as per the plan, and get your material and men on board immediately, as we will run into bigger trouble. And above and all, that is very important, is we have not been able to understand the risks and rewards. So if we are not able to understand what is the risk there, we will run into bigger trouble. We will not be able to do any planning. And in all doing things, there is more important part is communication. Many times we assume things that that team is knowing this is the basic, there's no need to communicate. My friends, That assumption is the biggest mistake. Even if you feel that it is not important to tell this to your team, I assert the communication must be done. And that communication, it is better to document and put them in your plan of documentation activities on a regular basis, so that even in your absence one can go and refer to. And if there is a communication gap, you can go and say that this particular document is our God. This is the statement that we have to follow. Even if there is a verbal communication, if you have any confusion, go and check there is a written communication as well. So the more communicative we are, the more documented we are, we control these challenges, we beat them, and we bring more prosperity in our project management, coordination, effectiveness, quality control, improvement, continuous improvement, time factor, money factor, everything gets controlled, and you become an excellent or a very good project manager, and you will always be in high demand. So with this, my friend, I would like to thank you for your time, and I will again request you to subscribe to our channel, press the bell button, and stay tuned. See you in our next video on translation management, how we deploy these processes that we have learned in our translation management.